yourself.
You fucking right, I got you drunk close too, yo.
That's the first time you showed that shit all night. She been blooping that shit out. Like, hold on.
Nah, I've been drinking all night. You talking about? I've been drinking all night, yo. You talking about? This my second show. So I've been drinking. I've been city litty. Like, what you talking about, yo? Don't talk. But nah, yeah. And most definitely, shit. I got a few more questions for you and shit, man. I ain't done yet and shit. You know what I mean? I don't know if you big on fashion. Are you big on fashion and shit? Like, you big on fashion?
God is back.
Nah, the levels is good. The levels. I am the nice. The levels is good.
Casanova was good, nigga.
The levels is good. The levels is good.
Sorry, I'ma have to do this shit to your beat, my nigga.
Nicest.
Yo. I'm so dope, I'm married to the game, me and Mfkn elope. If I wasn't so Camden, I'd probably be broke. But my nickname CMD, cash, murder, dope. Rather drugs, I am the myth, I am the legend, I am the plug. I am the one that made CMD get that worldwide love. When I was young, I stood with the D, all the players call me the glove. Nowadays it's perks and knees, what's wrong with these young thugs? But a nigga so Camden, I could sell birds without wings. A gun that don't sling, cause silences don't sing. Cause niggas be having a thing for ladies that know how to rap for king, especially when they up in the bing, risking all my family things. I love Camden, fuck Metro and State Trooper, so Camden. I call my gun Mr. Cooper, so Camden. Handle the rock, but I'm not a hooper. But I maneuver like Luka Doncic without a conscience. I'm a shooter, so let me keep it a Billy. Walk with me, I don't see eye to eye with Devin Wade, but for my city, fuck Gilly. If we not getting along, real niggas weather the storm. We don't mind swimming with sharks, so we turn into megalodons. The type of shit that I'm on is business minded beyond. Russell Simmons smoking a bomb with Quincy Jones, I pass along. I'm so Camden, I speak my mind, don't give a shit, I'm so Camden. I still wanna buy me a Crown Vic, I'm so Camden. I used to sell the mayor half a brick, I'm just playing. Feds better not come raid my shit, I'm so Camden. Shout out to the sons of Malcolm X, is there anybody real or not, G? I'm talking slick, I'm so Camden. Ever since a juvie, my life's a movie. Crime pays like buying a Louis Vuitton bag with bootleg movies. Scamming girls with doobies, rappers buying custom jewelry, then they asses get shot up like a bitch with a flat booty, I'm so Camden. Every year I gotta kill the stage with more black people at the Puerto Rican Day Parade, I'm so Camden. Either got a bald head or braids, cause Latins will make a promise, that's our spiritual ways, I'm so Camden. If you got perks, I'll buy your script, I'm so Camden. I charge more and sell you your own shit, I'm so Camden. If you got family first run it, I'm so Camden. Give you 250 for 500, I'm so Camden. Still got a couple of bandos, every corner got bottles, balloons and candles, I'm so Camden. If it's a drop, you pay more when it's dry than Dominican feet in sandals, I'm so Camden. I'ma continue to live explore, do a remix you never thought the streets gonna know me as a martyr with the best punchlines and double entendres. I'm metaphorically speaking, proud like a panther in the land of Wakanda. Sometimes I used to ponder when I used to have a Honda, riding shotgun with a bad bitch, quickly loading up a chopper, cause niggas acting improper. Got wires and teleprompters till I say Anthony Davis, they see the Unabomber, I'm so Camden. I got dreams, I'm fucking Rihanna, tell J-Lo I want part 2. Anaconda, I'm so Camden. Casanova, let me drop a jewel. Big died on March 9th, my birthday's March 9th too. Biggie Smalls a legend, and in Camden I'm a legend too. What I'm trying to say, I'm like the greatest that you look up to, I'm so Camden.
So motherfucking Camden, nigga. I know I'm so motherfucking Camden, yo. I know I'm so motherfucking Camden. Where all my motherfucking Camden motherfuckers at, man? I need y'all to pull the fuck up, man. Y'all already know what time it is, man. It's ThirstyThirsdayz, but y'all motherfucking host, Frekey Da, the one and only tall, skinny, and bony. Would it be like, homie, aka SNACKZ? And y'all already know I got the one and only up in this bitch, man. The big bro from my hometown. Y'all already know this shit. Big Lou in this bitch, man. I'm gonna need y'all to pull the fuck up, man. Like, share, comment on this motherfucker. If y'all want to talk to the boy, y'all already know the motherfucker. Y'all already know how the platform go, man. It's an interactive platform. So if you got any questions for the bro and shit, man, feel free to ask and shit. But definitely tune in, like, share, and if you know any artists that want to get their ass out there and shit on the free platform, Dope as Minds, tell them to pull the fuck up, tag them in the fucking comments, and I'ma holler at them, yo. Hey, yo, bro, man. Hey, man, that track that just went off, man. Yo, you know what I mean? I'm so motherfucking Camden, bro, man. Listen, man. Tell a little bit about you. Tell a little bit about you. Introduce yourself, man, and tell people a little about that track right there, man.
First of all, I'm here with the Queen of Jersey. What's up, sis?
Hey, man, I'm cool and how I be cool in this shit.
I'm with the motherfucking Queen of Jersey, man. Like we was, giving each other flowers earlier. I definitely give you all the flowers in the world because one of the illest motherfuckers that I know will rip niggas the fuck apart. I said niggas. Notice I said niggas. I ain't say bitches. I said niggas will rip niggas apart. I go to war with sis. What's up, sis? I'm here. I'm so Camden, I'm so Camden.
Man.
You already know.
Hey, man, I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're here, man. It's definitely an honor to have you on the platform, man. Definitely a big honor. Definitely a big honor and shit, bro, man. You always been an idol. You know what I mean? Like I told you briefly before coming on shit, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? You, big bro, motherfucking Shaquille, you know what I mean? Speed Knots and all that shit. Rest in peace, Nazi shit, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, how means all that shit. Y'all niggas is always like, niggas I looked up to and shit, you know what I'm saying? When I was doing my music and shit, you know what I mean? So yeah, it's definitely a pleasure to have you on here, man. Definitely an honor and shit, man. Definitely appreciate you, bro. What's up, man?
I'm honored to be here. I'm honored to be in this platform. I see you working it. I see you doing real good. I'm proud of you. You know what I'm saying? Keep on pushing, you know what I mean? And keep on doing it. You know what I mean? This is how Camden people do it. The real Camden motherfuckers, we go hard. You feel me? So exactly. I see you been going hard, you know what I mean? And this shit is popping, you know what I mean? I'm proud of you, sis. Word is born.
Appreciate that, man. So shit, man, you know what I mean? Let me ask you shit, you know what I mean? I always ask artists and shit when they come on here. I know you got mad meat in the game and shit, man. You've been in the game for a minute, man. So, I know artists that's watching, you know what I mean, that will be watching in the future and shit. I'm sure they can learn a lot from this conversation and shit, that we're gonna have briefly and shit, man. But we'll get you in the rapping and shit. We got you in the rapping, man.
What was that? I ain't hear that.
I said, what got you into rapping?
Man, what got me into rapping, man, when I was around 14 years old, I was hustling. And, I had just ran away from the crib. I just ran away. I wanted to be a man. And, you know what I'm saying, ran away from my mom's crib. You know what I mean? I saw her struggling. And I thought, you young-minded and shit, I thought if I ran away, go out there, hustle, make some money, and bring her back some money, we can get out the position we was in. But, it wasn't that easy. So I started hustling, you know what I'm saying? I saw a couple cats, older cats. They used to be, spitting or whatever, but back then and shit, it was that style, that 70s, late 70s, early 80s style. You feel me? So, I'm like a cross between the late 70s and 80s, baby. You feel me? So, I'm hearing that. I'm hearing the styles and shit or whatever. So, my brother was always DJing. So I'm always going to his crib. And he's playing like, niggas from his era, you feel me, which was Big Daddy Kane, Rakim, you feel me? So when I first heard Rakim, I was like, yo, this shit crazy, you feel me? I love the storytelling and everything. So, I started, freestyling from the top of the head, trying to put my words together. By the time I was 16, my style got, more polished. And by the time I was 17, I dropped like a first little indie single, on some bullshit. Somebody introduced me some dude that had a studio. And I just kept on from there. You know what I'm saying? I fell in love with the shit,
Got your bug and shit was like, yeah, this is what I'm talking about.
Word. Yeah. Took off from there.
Shit. Now this other artist trying to hit me now, talking about trying to get on here. I try to get another Canada artist on here tonight too and shit, but he just hit me up now and shit. But man, we're gonna keep it going and shit though. So like, as far as influences and shit like that, like who was some of your biggest influences? You know what I'm saying? Even like when you first started getting in, you had your interest in rapping, but even still at this point too, because I know things is different now, rappers are different now, times different now. Shit too.
Well, my biggest influence, I got a hip hop artist and I got I got somebody that's not a hip hop artist, but my biggest influence that made me do the music that I do, the concepts and shit like that, was my son. One of my twin boys. You know, I got twin boys. I had my twin boys early. Well, I had my daughter. I had my daughter when I was 15. I'm telling you, I only knew fucking, hustling, making money. That's all I knew. You feel me? I was 13. I was busting a nut. I thought that shit came out. I saw this watery liquid came out. Excuse me to all the ladies out there. I ain't trying to be nasty or nothing. I'm just telling you my experience. You know, sis asked me a question. So I took and I bust that nut, right? I was only 13 going on 14.
Oh, this is it.
When listen, when that shit came out, I thought I was gonna die. But then 5 minutes, I wanted to do it again. You feel me? So I wanted to die again. So, you know what I mean? I started making babies. At 15, at 15, I had my daughter. By the time I was 16, 17, I had my twin boys. And then, one of them came out with autism, you feel me? Yeah. Which is something serious, you feel me, on a serious note. And by the time, he was like 8 years old or whatever, you know what I'm saying? He used to see my surroundings, you feel me? We was in North Camden, you know what I'm saying? The danger zone. That's when that shit was crazy. That shit was like, the Bronx. Yeah. You feel me? Back in the 80s, the Bronx, you feel me? That's how it was. Yeah. And, he saw how my brother grew up, his uncles, you know what I'm saying, on crack and shit like that. So he used to be like, yo, you gonna write a song about him on drugs or whatever. Mind you, he got autism or whatever, you know what I'm saying? And him saying that is what made me do songs like Crackhead. And, me being a young nigga from the street, I used to put my hands on women, you know what I'm saying? I wanted to be dominant. And I never like punched, the mother, like, you know what I'm saying? No punching, but your mouth, verbal abuse is just as worse as hitting a lady. You feel me? So, me doing all that, you know what I'm saying? I started rapping about all that because my son used to engage in certain things that he saw and be like, yo, Pop, rap about this. And that became one of my biggest influence. Because maybe Crackhead Stop Hitting Me, none of them songs would have got done if he never would have said, yo, Dad, you gonna write, you know what I'm saying? That gave me that charge up. You feel me? Yeah. The same way with Charlie Brown. I did a track called Charlie Brown back in the day.
And I remember that shit.
Yeah, you remember? He loved the Charlie Brown. So since he loved the Charlie Brown, you feel me? He's like, he was looking at Charlie Brown, and that's when it hit me. And I said, damn, I wonder if motherfucking Charlie Brown, imagine if Charlie Brown was a hustler and shit. You feel me? Yeah. And he and Peppermint Patty was a hooker, and my mom used to run crazy. You feel me? And that's how I put that shit together. You know what I mean? And told the story, and that became one of the classics in the hood. You feel me?
Yeah, no doubt. That's what's up. Yeah, I remember that shit. That's what I remember. Right. So this thing is dope, man. That shit, that fucking beat was crazy too. Who did the beat?
Yeah, the beat. You know what? That was my man from Philly. SNACKZ. His name was Jay SNACKZ. Okay. And Jay SNACKZ, man, shout out to Jay SNACKZ. He's still doing production, but he's doing it for a lot of the big niggas now. He do it for your favorite rappers. Trust me, like the Kanye's of the world, everybody. Yeah, he making that money.
He getting the bag like this, huh?
Yeah, he getting that bag.
He getting no duffel, he getting no duffel bags. He getting no compass.
He getting that bag. That motherfucker sitting in the Hollywood Hills right now. Shout out to Jay. Jay SNACKZ. He did a lot of good shit for me. So.
Yeah, man. All right. So as far as like your music career, man, like you've been in it for a long time. Like how long have you been like real serious about your career? About the music career? You've been in it a long time before me.
You know what? I was in it like I said, for a while, just rapping since a kid, but I don't think I started taking it real serious till I was like, I mean, it was always serious. Like I was always hungry, spitting whatever, doing what you gotta do, doing shows, killing freestyles, getting in battles and shit like that. But I didn't take my career serious till I was in my late 20s. And then in my late 20s is when the fire started sparking up. But by the time my late 20s, I already had Camden on lock. and I already had a crazy buzz in Philly and shit. So, you know, I was getting played on the radio, or whatever, and being in a lot of TV shows or whatever.
Yeah.
And, you know, by the time I got into my early 30s is when I got signed. You feel me? And that's when I went to New York and I started doing what I had to do in New York. And not even 2 weeks going into New York, in less than a month, I was signed. You feel me? It was crazy because I went to New York and I got signed, like it felt like I got signed overnight, but I was, you know, grinding for years. You feel me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the work. I mean, that's the work you got to put in. That's what a lot of artists need to know and shit. You know, as far as, you know, inspiration and shit. I hope they getting that. Just what you just said. Just off of what you just said just now and shit, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Definitely, again, I appreciate being on the platform, and definitely dope because I know you got wealth of knowledge when it comes to the industry and shit like that. And I know it's a lot of artists I heard that, you know, they think that they think that this is what they really want to do, but do you really got what it takes? Not only talently, but do you have that push? You know what I mean? Is you willing to push? You know what I mean? Because you got to push, like, it's not gonna happen overnight. For some people, it do. You know what I mean? Fortunately, because of the avenues that we have now. But, you know, when we was coming up, like we spoke about earlier before coming on live and shit, you know, we wasn't fortunate to have shit like this. We had MySpace, LimeWire, what the fuck that shit called? And
LimeWire, yeah.
That Piff, you can get your shit on that Piff and shit, you know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? Like, you know, we done came a long way as far as reach and you know, as far as you know what I mean, what type of inspiration would you give artists and shit, you know what I mean? Because I spoke to one artist and they said that you need 200K right now to get on and shit, you feel what I'm saying? Would you give a person that same advice too if they came to you like, Big Lou, I want rap, you know what I mean? What advice could you give me? They could get $200,000. Or what advice would you give them?
I mean, the best advice to give them is, you know what I mean, you know, you got to believe in yourself, of course. You feel me? You know, you got to be sure. You got to be sure that this is what you want to do, because a lot of the artists nowadays, it being very different from how we grew up, it's still hard just because you got access to the internet and you could put your shit on Facebook, on whatever platforms they got available, you know what I'm saying? Which is a bunch of them right now, you know what I mean? That shit don't mean you're gonna blow up anyway, because you still gotta get the followers. It's like if you're doing guerrilla. You remember we used to do the guerrilla grind. We go out in the streets, we knocking on the doors, we knocking in niggas' apartments. You know what I'm saying? We checking the books, the carry posts, we doing it the legwork. You doing the same shit, but you doing it on social media. So you really still doing a bunch of legwork, but you doing it in the computer, which is way easier. But it don't mean, it don't mean you're gonna get in though. It don't mean you're gonna get in, because you still gotta be dope. You know what I'm saying? The only difference is that now, you know, is easier access to motherfuckers that can hear them. You feel me? That's the only thing. You don't got to go to a Def Jam building or something. You feel me? You could put something on in one of the sites, and some of these A&Rs or some of these niggas that got names, they looking at it. And if you get a buzz off of that, you can get signed off of that. You feel me? So that's the difference. But it's still a grind. You still got to put money behind it. You still got to put motion behind it. You still got to, put your leg work. You know, it ain't like back then when you had to go grind, do shows like I did. I had to earn my respect. I had to get on stages. You feel me? I had to kill the stage. If you could kill that stage in a different state or in a different country or whatever, that's how you was getting in. And that's how I got signed to Street Sweepers. I went to New York and I got on a big stage that K-Slade was hosting, and it was funny because he was even Camden niggas there. So some of the Camden niggas that said, yo, I'm the hottest nigga, boom, boom, boom. All right, well, get on stage and we gonna see how hot you is. You feel me?
Yeah.
And when my mindset was, ain't nobody outperforming me. Like, I felt like I was
as it should be. Fuck that, as it should be, bro.
Yeah, because it's a competitive sport. Yeah, and I proved my point, because when I got off that stage, Slay was like, yo, I never saw this happen. He's like, I honestly, I don't know this nigga from a can of spray paint, but I don't think nobody fucking with him. And if somebody want to fuck with him, I'll give him 5 stacks. Anybody want to battle him? And we in the Mecca, we in New York. Nobody raised their hand. Everybody, and I was ready.
Yeah.
I always stood with a full clip, so I was ready. And you know that placed my mark. But you know that was dumb days. You feel me? That was dumb days, and that was hard.
Yeah.
Nowadays is easier, but it's still hard. So you can't. You know, I hate when people say, "Yo, it's easier now." It's not easier. You still have to make a lane. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Yeah, you still got to put the hustle. It's more watered down. Don't get it fucked up because you got a million rappers that sound the same. You feel me?
Yeah,
and,
that part.
Yeah, and that didn't happen in our era. You feel me? In our era, you had to be dope. You had to have your own style. You had to be a live motherfucker. You had to spit.
Our brother Shakir talked about that. Our bro Shakir, I got a clip of that. I got a clip of that on the ad too. I got like, you know, I put up, and he speaks specifically about that. He was like, on the real, no disrespect. I don't even know who a lot of these rappers are. They die.
Yeah, Shock come from that. You feel me? Shock come from that same cloth. You feel me?
Yeah.
Shout out to Shock too. You know, shout out to, you know, that's like my brother. But Shock, he come from that shit. You feel me? He cut from that cloth. So it's like, you know, nowadays, and I don't knock him because I support a lot of the younger artists. Because I look at it a little different though. I look at it like I still support these younger artists because this is their era.
Yeah.
So we can't knock their era. You know what I'm saying?
Not
like, but they do have to change the name of genre. They got to take that name hip hop off of the genre and make a name for it. I don't give a fuck if they name it a whack style rap or whatever.
Yeah.
Name it something. Name it mumble rap or something and put a genre to that music. You feel me? Don't say it's hip hop because it's not hip hop. You know what I mean? The meaning of hip hop is the uplift. You feel me? The uplift, and you know, even rap is not hip hop. Rap is rap music. Hip hop is hip hop. You feel me? It's two different things, and motherfuckers don't understand that shit is different. You feel me? You have to know the meaning behind the titles. You know what I'm saying? And motherfuckers like don't do enough homework and think that they dope hip hop artists. They not dope hip hop artists. They either dope rappers, dope mumble rappers.
Yeah.
Or dope whack rappers. There's such thing as dope whack rappers. There is dope whack rappers. Cause you know what I'm saying? Look at Panda. That nigga killed it with the sound effects.
Yeah,
That's all he did. That's all he did, but he blew the fuck up and sold millions of records. But that's a different genre. And the beat was crap. You feel me?
Yeah.
But that's a genre. You feel me? They need to put the genres right. You know what I'm saying? And stop saying it's hip hop because it's not hip hop.
I'll definitely feel you on that. So damn man, since you mentioned K Slade shit, man, I know it was beef between y'all, whatever shit. Nigga got you blackballed and shit in the industry and shit. Anybody know anything about being blackballed? I mean, to my knowledge, being blackballed in the industry makes it as though nobody, like, all the doors is closed on you. Like it just happened to our sister. What's her name? Baby girl. Damn, what's her motherfucking name? With her crazy motherfucking ass and shit. Motherfucker. This shit. Motherfucking. She was out of commission for like 13 years and shit, man. She just came back with that crazy ass movie on Netflix and shit. Fucking.
I know you talking.
I don't want to say Nikki Parker, but that was her name on that show.
No, not Nikki Parker.
What the fuck is her name? No, not Nikki. What the fuck is her name? Shit.
Damn, you got me thinking who the fuck it is.
Yeah, I forget her fucking name. Damn, how can I remember her name? That's my girl and shit. That's
but just to get to the joint with,
you know what I'm saying? Touch bases on that though. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, to get to the joint with Slade, like may he rest in peace. I don't really want to even. I'll put it like this. I wish at the end of it, me and Slade was about to squash that whole shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's fucked up that he passed. May he rest in peace. You feel me? And I I wouldn't say he blackballed me as much as as another motherfucker that's in the industry that blackballed me, that hates on me for no apparent reason.
Yeah.
And that's Fat Joe. You feel me? Fat Joe blackballed me more than anybody. And it's
That's
fucked up because I wasn't even down with him. You know what I'm saying? I was down with Slay. You
yeah.
know, and that was about to get nipped in the bud, but you know, due to the passing of Slay and shit like that, may he rest in peace. I can't really blame everything on my brother because at the end of the day, it was a big misunderstanding. I went about it, even though I was right, I could have handled it different. And he agrees too. He could have handled it different too. You feel me? And before he came out and got his feelings, but I got in my feelings too. So I could take responsibility where I need to take responsibility at. But at the same on the same notion, is the fuck niggas. Like, and I tried to reach out to Joe and have that conversation with Joe. And the last straw for me was when he came on Funk Master Flex and took a shot at me because that's the subliminal king. And then go on Funk Master Flex and say, yeah, like the nigga from they talking about the Nicki Minaj and Remy, and the Remy beef, and he just comes out of nowhere and say, yeah, it's like the kid from Camden, New Jersey, that say Fat Joe don't let me get on. He does, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, God damn, nigga, like you so much on my dick that you motherfucking like. I thought we was past that shit. You feel me?
Yeah,
And
yeah, that's crazy.
you know what I mean? But his thing is he don't like that Cuban Link is my brother. You feel me? That's my brother. I'm never gonna stop my relationship with Cuban Link
Yeah,
because that relationship is authentic. You feel me?
yeah,
That's my brother from another. You know what I'm saying? Like we
yeah,
break bread. You know what I'm saying? And Cuban Link is getting his just due because he been sticking to the same story for 20 plus years. And when Cuban Link, people thought he was losing fans. No, he was being a real nigga sticking to his story. And now the truth is coming out. And now that the truth is coming out, everybody want to rob Cuban Link because he's getting to where he needs to get to. And now he getting to that bag. And now he all the Cuban Link fans is coming back. You feel me?
I
But
got you.
that's how this shit work. It's fucked up. This game is all fucked up, man. It's
Politics.
fake as hell. Yeah, it's politics and it's fake as hell, man. Once you get in, man, it's like they say, like me and Panda Chop. Shout out to Panda Chop because I just did an interview on Panda Chop, and that's a major platform. You know what I mean?
Shout out to
If
Panda
y'all got,
Shop, y'all. Make sure
yeah,
y'all
yeah, definitely. Show him some love for you can show you love on free. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm gonna definitely put a bug in his ear. You know
yeah,
what I mean? But
appreciate that.
that whole shit with Dumb. That shit is causing a lot of controversy, with Whack 100 trying to do the movie with Liza and shit like that. And
Yeah,
and the hip hop world is like that. It's just saturated. You know what I'm saying? It's like a fucking novel now. You feel me?
right.
Like it ain't about the music no more. You feel me? It's about the media content, you know what I'm saying, and the beef and this and it's just sad. You feel me?
Just
Cause
creating bullshit. Just creating bullshit to get attention and shit.
exactly,
I'm saying?
exactly. You feel me?
It's 21 hours.
Yo, good looking, my nigga. Yeah, but yeah, hell yeah. People telling me what time it is and shit. But yeah, man, yeah, I heard you mention fuck Gilly and shit. I don't know if that's old beef. I know it was old, whatever. But what was that said for in that camp and shit? You know
No,
what I
I ain't
mean?
never had I ain't never had no beef with Gilly or nothing like that. It's just I'm just making a statement that I never saw eye to eye with Devin Wade. You feel me? And I don't dislike Devin Wade. I just saw Devin Wade at the Wawa, and we shook hands, and he was like, "Yo, good look on a shout out." You feel me?
Yeah,
I see what you did or whatever. You know what I'm saying? He know I'm a real motherfucker. I always keep it 100. But my my whole thing saying that was even though if I ain't seeing eye to eye, I could not see eye to eye with you, sis. But
yeah,
if we somewhere and I know you from my city and somebody fucking with you, they fucking with me. You feel me?
solid. Yeah,
That's
we
that's
solid.
what I come from. That's
Yeah,
what I come from. And then when we get back on the highway, I'll be like, yo, get the fuck out my face, nigga. You know what I'm saying? And I don't gotta fuck with you again. But if we together somewhere and we repping our city, we gonna rep our city the right way. You feel me? That's what I come from. You feel me? That's
As we
real
should.
shit.
As
Yeah,
we
that's
should.
real shit. But you know, ain't enough real niggas that's cut from that cloth that do that shit no more. But I know I am. You feel me? As
Man,
long as I know I still got my integrity and I got my morals straight, I don't give a fuck what other niggas do.
or
That's just
think,
me.
or think, man. I'm right
Exactly.
with that, bro. And shit. As far as like, so
Word.
as far as your writing process, you know what I mean? Like, I know I still write. Like, I'm old school. I still write down, but shit, I still use my phone though too. What's your process?
You know what? That shit, I ain't even gonna lie. In the last 3-4 years, I really been on some Jay-Z shit. I really been going in that booth and I take it, I chop it up. You feel me? And I go as I go along, I'm spitting. You feel me? Because
Yeah, that's
sometimes
how that shit too.
I could freestyle my ass off. So sometimes I got the concept in my head and I'll just keep on repeating what I'm saying to the point that I'll remember the whole damn song before I can even write it down. I still jot down, don't get it fucked up. I still got the pen to the paper,
Yeah.
but I mainly it comes from my mental now because I've been trying to sharpen my mental as I got older. I wanted to always get on that vibe where I could just go in there and create from the rip because it taught me how to be prepared for everything the same way I do for a show. I like preparing. I don't like preparing late. I like preparing ahead of time. So if I'm going anywhere, I know how to prepare for that state that I'm going to or that city I'm going to, and I'm gonna kill it because I'm premeditated everything I do. You feel me?
Yeah, I feel you. That's the move, man. That's definitely the move. Like, what was your last show? The last place you performed?
Man, the last time I performed, it's been a minute because, like I said, this whole COVID shit and all that shit. You feel me? Like it shut a lot of shit down. And
Yeah,
when it opened shit up, you know what I mean? I wasn't hardly performing. I was really trying to get my business right and trying to get all the legal issues behind me because I still had legal issues that have been going for over 10 years. You feel me?
yeah.
But, you know, like I said, I had to do it. I had to keep the legal issues alive. You know what I mean? Because, you know, they owe me a lot of chicken. You feel me? So now, you know, that bread is
Hey, you
about to
know we
come.
love chicken, nigga. Shit.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
love. I
nigga,
do.
you eat my
I,
motherfucking chicken, nigga.
exactly,
We
exactly. You feel me?
we love our
Yeah,
motherfucking chicken shit, man.
yeah. I need that. I need that bread. You feel me? So it took a long time, but you know what I mean. You know everything is coming into fruition, and you know I thank God that you know everything is revealing itself and everything is you know falling in place where it need to be. You know what I mean?
No doubt, man. No doubt, man. Again, man, I definitely want to say I appreciate having you on the platform and shit, man. You know, but moving forward,
But
man, like, you know, what can we expect from you, like, you know, soon, like, you know, next to shit. You know, I know you said you just fell back for a minute, but you back, of course, because I got you on this
but
platform, this dope
hell
ass
yeah.
shit. You know what I
Hell
mean?
yeah. Oh, you can get me whenever you want, sis. You already know. You know what I'm saying? Because I told you I need to go over there live and fuck with you and then, you know, bring you one of these. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying? You know,
bring
bring
me
you one
that
of these.
shit. Bring me
I,
that shit.
I you know what I mean?
Yo,
Unless you want some Mexican death in your
I mean,
body.
that tequila, them motherfucking Mexicans just jumped my motherfucking ass on Cinco de Mayo, motherfucking. The motherfucking jumped my ass, got me goddamn, I was on crutches and every goddamn thing. The motherfucker,
or,
nah,
or like I said, you got the smooth Apple E&J, you know what I mean, to show them that we ain't
I
fucking
don't like
around.
that
You
sweet
feel me?
shit, bro. I don't fuck that sweet
Oh, you
shit.
want some hard shit? Well, fuck it. We got the motherfucking hard shit for you right here in
I'm
my
so
own
proud, so proud.
deluxe. This is
Hey,
my own
hey,
deluxe bottle, and I even give you my shot glass from
hey, long as
motherfucking
it's
Santo
brown,
Domingo.
I'm round. Like, you feel what I'm saying?
Word is born. I even give you my shot glass from Santo Domingo.
What's up? Hey. I
That's
got
a shot for
that
you.
juice. I got that juice to make it juicy. That's what I fucks with. You already know this shit, bro. Real tough, man.
I got some bottles in there in the corner right there.
You
Next,
got
and
the juice too?
we
You
gonna
say
get. I got a fucking bar in this bitch.
I got it all, sis.
And you know what's
Play
the
with
funny
me.
shit? the funny shit is I don't even drink like that, but it's just motherfuckers that just give me bottles everywhere I go. Like, yo, here, and I stack them up, and I got like 1 million fucking bottles. I'm like, God damn, I'm gonna sell some of this shit. I'm gonna sell some of this shit.
You might as well fuck it. You know what I mean? Running tab on niggas and shit.
Yeah, nah, I use them as gift packages. You feel me? Sometimes, you know what I mean? Taking, you know, I gotta go fuck with you and take you some shit up there. You know what I mean? For we can get right and do that shit live.
Oh yeah, real talk. We can do that shit in a dope ass atmosphere too, because I got the cameras and all that shit. Do it outside.
We gotta do it old school way too. We gotta get ciphers and everything popping.
Yeah, real talk, man.
That's how we gonna do. We gonna get our little own cipher. Me and you, we gonna go back to back.
It's whatever. Whenever. Hell
yeah. Yeah, that's why I'm putting it out in the air, because we gonna do it now. We gotta do it.
Look, you gotta have it now, right?
Yeah, it gotta happen. I put the energy out there. I did that on purpose so we can make that shit happen. So you better not bullshit me. No,
I ain't bullshitting you at all. Freak always.
All right, that's what I'm talking about then. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
I ain't bullshitting you, bro. You already know shit, man.
We gotta get everybody. We gonna get everybody on live right now. We gonna give them a show. So next time, y'all better come in heavier. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go on live. Yeah, we gonna go in. We gonna do this motherfucking Camden shit the right way.
To the fuck at. Yo, so listen, I'm about to throw on this feature with you and Sheik Lucha shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Let people hear this shit. You know what I mean? You see what it's hitting for, shit, bro. You know what I mean? Get that feedback. Let's get it popping.
Classics.
DJ Ocean.
She what up, time it is, man? Hey.
Murder. Pulling up with some big shit. You never heard of some silver niggas outside like Willie Bird. Yeah, I'm old school. I'm the full pro tool. I'm the real machine. 52 beans. I hustle off the beat, but still serve things. Now I mean genetic when I say it's in the genes. The guns come out, the chain lift, the bracelet, the face is split. Who I hit is no concern. I'm the meanest motherfucker walking. On the bar, lift the weights. Bound to be too big for a caution. Now ain't that flashy. Just the range and the ASCII at the mixtape awards all nasty. Still white hairs, still be in the hood. But you know a nigga good with his family with the kids. I said it before, I came in the door. Before the shiny suits, I was bagging up raw. When I met B.I., that was just knee high. Now I tell niggas, they kiss their ass bye-bye. La da 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 da. Or go straight rude boy. Rah, rah, rah. Sheik and Big Lou standing on the corner like the icy man. Got white and tan motherfuckers. Ahora too. Yo, Sheik, what up, my nigga? I don't think they ready for this shit. Yo, Slate, ready to give me in? Dominoes. Listen, Papa, let the street sweepers deep blocker. Yo, Sheik, grab the aka, blow off the stopper. With no maca, that mean with no mask on, we'll run up in your casa. Even we'll run up in your house, bundle on your spouse. She wanted kids, so I put a daycare in her mouth. She want a room and I smoke you, I take the trash out. I make a bag of Patron and give the bundles out. So hustle out, I wear the same clothes for 1 week. As long as money smells sweet, I smell like ass cheeks. Addicted to the streets with the next from Cuba. The DR, the PR to the fish scale blowing in the Cuba. I maneuver so my dogs can eat like hookah-noover. Sharpshooters that get you higher than some drug users. A brawler and a bruiser, yeah, I'm nice with my knuckles. I'm 5'8", my kidney shots to make your knees buckle. Big niggas get mad, I chip them up like ruffles. Try and flex their muscles, that shit make me chuckle. Yo, she go out there, the gun ain't muffled. Fucking him in the ground, make it a true couple. See the extraordinary extraterrestrial highway to heaven when he flatline like a vegetable. My street wits is impeccable. All I got is my word and my balls. If I ever break them, cut my testicles. Yo, Sheik ain't fucking with us, nigga. The realest niggas from CMD to D Block. Street sweepers, D Block. Slate, what up?
All right, then. Down what they talking about. What they talking about, bro?
Classics.
Yeah, straight classic and shit, man.
Classic shit.
How that felt to be able to do a chat with, you know what I mean? Like, it's you know, that's a big boy. Boy got a name and shit, man.
Yeah, definitely, man. That it was an honor, you know what I'm saying? Just just doing, you know, tracks with some of your favorite rappers, you know what I'm saying, that heard of you,
Yeah.
and they knew I was ferocious, so it was like they heard my pen game, and it was like, yo, I need to do a track with that nigga. So that shit was just an honor, you know what I mean, to have motherfuckers look for you to do the track. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's dope.
Instead of me being an upcoming artist at the time, and you know what I mean, instead of me trying to get niggas on, they wanted to get on my shit. You feel me? So it was dope,
Yeah,
man. Like
that's
shout out
dope.
to Sheik, all them niggas, you know, Buster Rhymes, all them. Buster was actually the first one. You know, shout out to Bus because he was the first one that looked for me to do a track. He actually
Oh
called Slay and
shit.
was like,
Well,
yeah, he was
yeah,
like, yo,
well,
Slay, what's up with the Puerto Rican boy that you got? I need to get on a track with that nigga.
hey
And you
man,
know,
hey
and
man, hey man. We talk
yeah,
about Buster. We about to throw that track on right now too. We gonna let him hear
yeah,
this
there
shit.
you go, there you
This
go, there you
with Big
go.
Lou, Buster. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Who that?
Yeah.
Reek the who?
Oh,
Reek the
that's the
shit.
vibe. I got like 3 tracks with Bus. We got
Yo,
like
well,
3
we
of them
about to throw this
in
one
the
on
cut.
right here and shit. We about to see
All
what
right,
this shit
the
hitting for and
vibe.
shit. This the
Word,
boy Big Lou, CMD, man. Stand the fuck up, man. Pull
word,
up. Make sure y'all
word,
like, share, and comment on this motherfucking shit, man. Show some
word,
love, man. Show some motherfucking love, nigga. That's pushing it, really pushing it,
word.
getting it, man.
Let's go.
Find artists to keep pushing it, man. Definitely tune the fuck in, yo.
Brand new Big Lou, feature Busta Rhymes. Big shout out to Blast the Beach. I see you, kid. Can't stay German King, I'm back, man.
I was a dude to survive. I'm right, trying to break out of the ghetto.
Ice fit sling, I'm still here. Multiple shootouts been there. Pools of blood without streetwear. Where niggas still on their feet, but they on wheelchairs. But sticker bulls got plans of being millionaires. With ghetto soldiers ride dirty like a millionaire. And they don't worry about pigs, they let it eat for. Cause beef ain't the only thing they got on their foot. When niggas son niggas without paying child support. When kids write about the idol on their book reports. Real gangsters, not the Frank Lucases in court. I represent real G's that fought, that execute, make loot, keep their mouth shut like cold truths. I'm the proof of a ghetto soldier. Had to strike like a king cobra, had to take the corner over. Drug Wall Street stars made my heart colder. They get that bread, I was tired of eating leftovers. I'm a soldier.
Yes, Big Lou. See, what I was saying is like the hood, if you look around, the hood for certain niggas that outwork a lot of other niggas. And that's the same reason we outgrind niggas, because I refuse to be stuck in the hood, nigga. Check. With poor people who believe in God will carry weapons as Christians, while the youngins will be trading foul and set lessons in a question. Whoever professing false truth, but what's the use? Excuses to weapon a small youth. We're the shorties who's acting like they was the man in the place and tie you up on one of them, take your hands to your face. When some of the other youngins get drunk in the Earl and the porcelain, while some of the younger chicks are getting pregnant at 14. Smoke weed.
So as y'all can motherfucking see, the boy got reached, man. Real talk, man. It is what the fuck it is, man.
Word.
Y'all know the shit, man. You know, he doing tracks with Buster, doing tracks with Sheik Loose, you know what I'm saying? So if anything, anybody that's pushing and watching this shit or will be watching it in the future, know that it shit is possible if you're willing to push and put the, you know what I mean, put the time in, man. You gotta be ready to do shit like that, man. I like I said, man, definitely appreciate you being on the platform, because I think like if anything, like the meat that you got in the game, man, and what we done just, you know, heard and seen so far and shit like that or whatever, and just, you know, just the conversation building with you and shit like that, motherfuckers, you know, motherfuckers get a little picture, little, you know what I mean, paint a picture what it is they gotta do, you know what I mean? They really want,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? Real tough.
Word. Nah, I appreciate you having me on, sis. You know what I'm saying? Because you know, ain't too many, you know, platforms for artists in Camden, and for you to be doing that just out of love and giving a platform for artists to speak their truth, and you know what I mean, and show they, you know, they work and shit like that. It says a lot about you. You know what I mean? So, you know, salute to you. And one day, you know, I'm gonna take over Thirsty Thursdays and I'm gonna interview you. And
No doubt.
we got to interview you, because you know you got to show them your catalog for they can know who the fuck Freak is
Yeah,
in
no
the
doubt,
game.
no
You know
doubt.
what I'm saying? That's how I like doing it, because you know I don't want motherfuckers to forget what you are. You know what I mean? Fuck being a radio personnel. You more than that. You wear many hats in the game. So
That's right.
salute to you. I love you. Thank you for having me on. You know what I'm saying? I gotta run. You know, but shout out to
Man,
you.
I was trying to keep it short. I was trying to keep it sweet and short and
Yeah.
shit. Because I already know you
I
kind
appreciate
of like that. But like I said, that's what I said. You know what I mean? Definitely appreciate you being
Well,
on here. I had mad more questions for you and shit like that, but I just wanted to jump around and then jump into
nah,
the
we still gonna do it, but I'm gonna do it with you live. That's a promise. And let's do it soon. And you know, we gonna cut it up and really make it a party out that motherfucker for real.
You already
You know
know
what I
this
mean?
shit, man. You already know this
Thank you for having me. I love you, sis. You know what I mean? Salute, Camden, New Jersey.
Hey,
I love y'all.
you in this bitch, man. You already know this shit, man. You have a good night,
Big
bro.
Blue in the building. You already know. Peace, sis.
Peace.
Yo, bro. Yo.